Hey everyone, Flying Halucha here, and it's a video a lot of people don't want to make. It's a video I definitely didn't want to make. The video I'm going to be talking to you today it's a problem that happens far too much. Scammer fraud happens nearly every minute of every day. It is just incredibly disgusting. I was previously a victim of scammer fraud. Today is Wednesday. This happened to me last Thursday. I'm going to go through the steps with you as to how I fell for scammer fraud, and hopefully this video gets to a lot of people so you won't make the same mistake as what I did. On Thursday, I got a phone call from a fake Amazon Prime telling me £79 had been taken from my account. I thought, I don't use Amazon Prime, something's wrong here. I immediately checked my bank account to see no money had been taken out whatsoever, so that was a red flag. That was sort of, okay, why is no money come out? Why is £79 come out of my account? I did always have that feeling in the back of my head that something was wrong. I wish I'd listened to myself, but I didn't. What happened next is I went to my Amazon app. I went to the chat feature, and I've always used this. I've cancelled Amazon items before. I've asked for multiple refunds due to the fact that shipping anime from America is a pain in the arse because it usually ends up dented. I mean, I recently refunded Soul Eater because it arrived dented, but yeah, I've never had a problem with the chat feature before. I contacted them on the chat feature and said, yeah, I've got a problem where £79 been taken from my account. What do I do? And I said, no money's been taken, but apparently it's going to be taken. So they got a chat feature and they said, we'll get one of our colleagues to get in contact with you. Less than 10 seconds later, I received a phone call from who I believed to be Amazon. Now, as soon as I received the call, it was like, hello, this is Amazon. And it's very common that, I don't mean to be offensive to the Indian culture or the Hindu language, but it is very, very common for places like Calcutta, for instance, that have offices where they do it for a living. They scam people out of their money, mostly old and vulnerable people. But this was an Indian man. I could tell he was Indian. That was the most Indian voice you could possibly imagine. What happened was he said, yes, £79 has been taken from your account. I said, no, it hasn't. I said, no money's been taken from my account. And he said, no, sir. It doesn't take immediately. It takes about 24 hours. He says, what we're going to do is we need to cancel your Amazon Prime subscription. I said, I don't have an Amazon Prime subscription. He said, no, sir, it was accidentally a hacker got into your account 2 days ago. And they got into your Amazon account, this is entirely false. This is just the method they use to trick you. I said, okay, I wasn't aware of that. He said, oh, that's fine. What I want you to do is I want you to download an app, which never ever do this. No matter what the situation, no matter what the circumstance, never do this. They tell you to download, there's one called Zelle, which I haven't come across, but they told me to download AnyDesk, which is very common method scammers use to steal your money. Immediately, AnyDesk, it's not a scammer's app, it's just an app that you use to scam people. AnyDesk, basically, it allows them to control your phone, basically. You're given an 8-digit code which you give to them so they can access your account. I asked him, a security notice has just popped up on my phone. I mean, this isn't good. Why is a security notice popped up on my phone? I mean, this is risky. And he said, no, sir, we need to access your Amazon account to cancel any subscriptions, so the hackers won't be able to get into your account. And I said, all right then. I said, how do I know you're not Amazon? He said, no, sir, we are Amazon. We are Amazon. Don't worry about that. I was like, yeah, there's a security notice on this app. I mean, I'm not willing to go ahead with it. I hung up. Less than 10 seconds later, again, I got immediate phone call. Why did you hang up, sir? Why did you hang up, sir? I said, because this is risky. I mean, a security notice, you know? I mean, this isn't good. I mean, usually when you get an app and security notice comes up, this is something that you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to get into this. There's a reason security's come up. He went, no, sir, you know, this is my job. I do this all the time. He said, you don't need to worry, sir. And my heart was pounding. I hung up again. And then he rang me up and he said, Sir, you're wasting Amazon's time. You're wasting Amazon's time. I am here to help you. He said, £79. He continuously said this to me. £79 will be taken out your account in less than 24 hours, sir. Money will continue to leave your account unless you do anything about it. I said, fine. I'm worried about this. And I said, how do I know you're Amazon? He said, sir, as soon as we send you the code, he says, you tell us what the code is, and you'll get a verification that we are Amazon. And it came up, Amazon is trying to connect to your account. And this is what happened. This is where it got worse. I accepted it and they controlled my account. And I thought, shit, what have I done? So immediately I froze my account. I froze my credit card account. So I used the banking app and I froze it. Then he said, okay, sir, I can't remember if I gave him the address or not. All I know is I gave him my old address, I think I did, which I don't live there anymore. So even if he was to try and contact that address, it's still, we still haven't sold the house. We're still waiting for the paperwork to go through. I'm actually in another house now. I permanently moved in. It's just, thankfully I've given them the old address, you know, but then they wanted my credit card details, which to cancel something, I thought you had to give it to them. Never give your credit card details. The only thing you should ever give someone is your account code and your account number and sort code, because that's how money goes into your account. They can't take any money out. If you give them the full number, I think it's a 12-digit number on your credit card, the front number. Well, now Halifax has reinstated their credit card, so it's us on the back to prevent fraud. But they use that number to take money out of your account. The security code on the back, the 3-digit code, is how they do online, you know, they take money out of your online account. So I gave him my credit card details and it got to the stage where he wanted my passport and my driving license. Now I'll get back to this part because I need to get onto the other app. The other app he told me to download was one called Revolut, if I can remember correctly. Basically, he said, yes, we need to refund you. I think it was £79 doubled. He said, yes, they've already taken 79. They could take another 79. They said, we need you to add this amount, the full amount, you know, £79 doubled, and this will be refunded to you, sir. Not only did I think they were going to refund me, but they weren't. They were actually trying to get money from me. But because I'd frozen my account, throughout this entire ordeal, I never lost one penny. Because I was, in the back of my head, I knew something was wrong. So what I did was I froze my account as I was actually on the phone to this person. And he said, okay, sir, that is done, yes. Because I actually pressed continue to all of this. So I was like, okay. I thought back and I went, shit. You know, £79 doubled. Shit. This guy, I think he's actually taken money from me. So he said, okay, so let's go back to AnyDesk. We went to AnyDesk and he wanted my driving license. I don't drive. I mean, I'm a cheap ass, really. I try not to travel as far. I use my e-scooter, which is illegal, but it's the only way I can get around, you know. I'm not the strongest of people. I hate cycling. It's exhausting for me, so I use my e-scooter, you know. I pretend to scoot on it because I've already got 6 points on a licence I don't even have due to the fact that I was told off because illegal e-scooters are illegal. Even though you can actually rent e-scooters nowadays, so you can't use your own, but you can rent them. What is bullshit? What bullshit? Just the government trying to get as much money out of you as possible. Anyway, enough about that. I said, I don't have a driving licence. He didn't even ask for my passport. He simply hung up the phone on me, and I thought, hold on a minute. Why did he hang up on me when I didn't give him my driving licence? So my card had been frozen, because I froze it myself. I immediately got onto the fraud line on the bank I'm with. I immediately got onto the fraud line, and I told the fraud line, I know something's wrong here, something has happened. I did not tell them about the app. I just said, they've got my credit card details. That's the first thing I told them. I said they wanted my passport, but I didn't give it to them. They wanted my driving licence, but I didn't give it to them. They simply said, okay, we're going to deactivate your card and send you a new one. And I thought, okay, great, brilliant. 2 days later, my banking app was suspended. And I was like, shit. I was like, what's going on here? I was like, crap, something's wrong here. Because when you're on your banking app, you can still make payments because your new credit card is on your banking app. So even though you don't have the card in person, the new card will be on your banking app, so you can view your details. I was told by one guy that they suspended my account because I was still making payments on a card that I hadn't actually received. This was just my actual new card they, sent me, but it was now on my banking app. So it's Wednesday today, so I should receive my new card tomorrow. I haven't gone to my old address yet, so I don't even know if it's been delivered or not. Hopefully it has. But he told me he suspended my account due to the fact that I'd made a payment on my card without actually receiving my new card, and because they want you to receive the card and then activate the card. And then you can go ahead, pay whatever, do your bills, whatever. But that's false because I've lost my credit card loads of times. I've froze my app multiple times. No money's ever been taken from me. And I've cancelled it. I've got a card. This is like a year ago. And then I could see my new card in my banking app. I've started to use it. Never once suspended my account. So I knew something was wrong. I said, I'm pretty sure, sir, that me using my new credit card for my banking app, I'm pretty sure, sir, that is not the reason you suspended my account. He said, okay, we'll further you onto fraud line. They furthered me onto fraud line where my heart actually started to pound from what this woman told me next. I felt physically sick. It was most scariest things you can ever go through. She told me, have you downloaded any apps? Which I didn't tell the first fraud line I rang the exact same day this incident occurred. This was Saturday. I said, I did, yes. And she went, did you download AnyDesk? I said, yes. And she said, right. She said, you listen to me carefully. What you've done is very serious. And I said, okay then. And she said, yes. She said, did you delete the app immediately after coming off the phone to them? I said, I froze my my app, and I froze my banking app, and I deleted the app AnyDesk, and I also deleted Revolut, they told me as well. I deleted both of those, and she said, right, they shouldn't be able to track your phone now that you've deleted your app. And I said, track my phone. She went, yes, that is how they control your phone. AnyDesk is you giving them permission to use your phone. And I was like, shit. I don't actually think they managed to access it because as soon as I came off the phone, I deleted it anyway. I think what they were focusing on was taking money from my account as soon as I came off the phone. As soon as I refused to give them my passport, and I didn't have a driving licence, so they just went, fuck, we can't get his identity. And what happened after that is the battery on my phone died. So my heart was pounding. It was pounding because I wanted to hear more of what this Halifax lady was telling me. I was like, shit, what's happening now? Are they still on my phone now? And then charged the phone. 10 minutes later, I tried to get back to Halifax. Mention 40 minutes is how long it took me to get through to the fraud line. 40 minutes. Takes forever. And it goes, we are experiencing higher volumes at the moment. We'll get through to you as soon as you can. Which is... It is fucking horrible when your heart's pounding and you have to wait on the line. But I rang a new person. They said, yes, well done for deleting the app. They said, did you delete Revolut? I said, I did delete that. She went, good. She went, did you freeze your card? I said, yes. And she went, excellent. She said, right, we're going to unsuspend your banking account, but we need for you to do a virus check. They said, go to Curry's PC World and they can do it for you. I went to Curry's and he said, no, you need to go to Apple. I went to Apple. I explained it all. They said Halifax is trying to scare you. They said we don't do virus checks. They said the only way you can get rid of any viruses on your phone is to do a factory reset. Put a backup on your phone. I paid £2.50. So even though they deactivated my banking app, I was still able to make payments. But because I froze my card, any scammer can't take any money from me. Not to mention I deactivated my card and I'm now waiting for a new one. But, what happened was, I forgot what I was going to say now. Shit. Give me a sec, I need to remember. Okay, I remember now. They wanted me to do a virus check. And so they said, right, do a backup on your phone. They said, you haven't got enough storage. I have 128 gigs. So they said, you need to pay £2.50 a month so you can get 200 gigabytes. So I'm probably going to delete that now. I'm probably going to cancel that monthly thing anyway. But to be able to actually do a backup, I needed to to pay £2.50 for the 200 gigabytes. So I did that. Took like fucking 4 hours to back up my phone. Took about 20 minutes to actually... it took about 10 minutes to actually completely wipe my phone. And then it took about another 15 minutes to put all my stuff back onto my phone. So backing up takes forever. And then putting all the stuff back on the phone takes about 20 minutes. But so any virus that could possibly be on my phone now is wiped. So I've been told if you factory reset your phone, any virus is completely wiped in the resetting procedure. So, I contacted my bank. And they unsuspended my banking account. I can now see my how much money I have on my account. Thankfully, no money was taken. I've always had the same amount of money on it. But that's it, really. That is what I had to go through. I didn't file a police report. I simply went on the fraud line and hope for the best, really. To sort of calm my nerves, I've been watching a YouTuber called Payback Scammer. What he does is amazing. This guy is truly a hero for what he does. He helps people out. He's supervised a few raids where they've raided Calcutta and they basically arrested these people. I don't know what they do from there. But usually, like I said, I don't mean to discriminate, but usually scammers are usually Indians or sometimes Spanish. I've been told. But it's very common. I was dealing with a Indian scammer because Calcutta is usually the place where it all happens. I mean, Payback Scammer, I think the name Karogi. He can actually track where they are. I mean, he's even shown their faces where he has to blur it out due to the fact that eBay will just... Not eBay. He has to blur it out due to the fact that YouTube's terms and services, you're basically showing someone's identity on the internet. But he's great. If you're scared and you want to know more about security, watch Payback Scammer on YouTube. The guy's brilliant. He's fantastic. He uses voice changes to pretend to be an old woman or an old man because it's sickening. It is sickening because vulnerable old people out there are not clued up with technology nowadays. My friend's neighbour over 2 years ago lost £30,000. They tried to give him much money back, but they could never give him the full amount. he believed that the post office was he was in serious danger because someone had managed to get his account details, whatever, and the post office said they were going to help him. It wasn't. It was a scammer, and he lost 30 grand. He had to delete his account. He gave so many details to them. Thankfully, they never got my passport or driving license. But if you ever have been told to download an app, don't do it. Do not do it. Never give your credit card details. Give your account and sort code. That's the only thing you should ever give, because that's them putting money into your account. Never give them the full, I think it's 12-digit number on your phone. Don't ever give them that. Don't ever give them your security code. Never download any apps. Never tell them your personal information like your passport or driving license. I hope you found this video, because I've been through so much shit. Having to deactivate my account. Having to phone my bank. Having to phone them continuously. You know, having to continuously phone the bank. Having so many people say, oh, we'll pass you on to the next person. We'll have you pass you on to the next person. I've been in through a lot of shit the past week. And thankfully, as far as I know, it's all over now. I don't think I have any viruses. I've changed all the passwords and all my apps. Yeah, now I just need to wait for my new credit card to enter my new credit card details and start life anew. But I really hope this video helped you. Don't download. Don't download any apps. Don't give your credit card details to them. Do not fall for any fake text messages saying money's been taken out your account, or any fake Amazon Prime, PayPal, Microsoft, any of this. If you're worried and you want to learn more, please watch Payback Scammer on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. He's amazing. He's helped so many people. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching this video. I hope this has helped you. And hopefully I will never have to make another video like this in the future. Let's start anew. Let's go back to some more unboxings. And I will see you all in the next one. The Flying Lucha. Bye-bye.